Hey guys, Tyler here with Calculated Kinetics. We're going to do an install video on the new PDP plates. We included an extractor plunger spring, and then we also made a change to the plate so that you guys can see to be able to remove the extractor without having to take the optic and the plate off. Now, you're going to want to move all the striker and the internals. For this video, I'm just going to show it to you with it on, but you may have a problem getting the extractor back in. So I would do that. Refer to another video. This is not a video on that. This is simply just a video to install our optic plate on the PDP and any optic plates for the PDP moving forward that have the extractor plunger spring that we include. So when you guys get your package, it's gonna I would lay it out like this, but it's gonna come in a black bag like this. And so inside that black bag is gonna be all of that, and then there's also gonna be, what I don't have displayed is a bag with some Vibratite. So there you go. So we've already pre-applied Vibratite to all those screws. You guys make sure you apply that Vibratite and let it sit for 24 hours and cure so that it doesn't come loose. So really the biggest difference between installing this and our old plates is going to be adding a spring to the extractor plunger. And what the extractor plunger is it's actually this portion right here. You can see how it's machined out. All we're doing is going to put a spring in there. That's really the only difference. We're going to do a completely different video on how to get the extractor off with the plate and optic still installed. And so just real quick while we're here, this is only going to apply to the 2.0, not the F series. So here's the F series, and you guys can see I'll put these side by side. This is why the F series on our installation card says it doesn't apply to you. This is not available for this. So if you have a F series, keep that spring, give it to a buddy, whatever, throw it away. That's up to you guys. But this is the video. So for this video, we're going to be using a Holison optic. So if you read our instructions, red's typically going to be for Trijicon RMR, so we don't need that. So first step is going to be get yourself the spring. Now the spring is actually going to come on the back of this, stapled to it. I think that's kind of the best way that we figured out how to do it. So you guys go looking around. It's going to be a colored bag. We have a whole bunch of little small little bags like this. Could be purple, orange, blue, whatever. But it will be stapled to it, and you should see that spring inside there. So for ease of video, I just have a spring free. I'm not going to pull it out of there. You guys cut it out, do whatever you need to do to get it out. But all you're going to do is, and I do recommend putting just a small drop of oil. One of the things that if you put too much oil in there, it could get into the striker assembly or striker channel. And if you do that, if it gets in there, you could have light primer strikes. So just not a lot. You could even probably dip that on, one of these bags and put the spring in it. So first things first, we're going to put the spring on there. Now, obviously, as we put this plate on there, it's going to be under tension. You guys always make sure you're wearing eye protection, and just be cautious if you lose that spring. These little springs are expensive, and we'll do our best to try and send you out one, but we will have them available for sale. We're going to put them underneath of our hardware selection. We don't want to do a whole separate product listing for it, so you'll see that in there. And I'll try and link that, direct link to that in the description of this video. So make sure that the plate is clean and clear of any debris. We already did it for the slide. I didn't talk through it, but it's good to go. So now all we're going to do is take the plate, lay it down flat, like I said. So now it's under tension because that spring is in the extractor plunger and then in the machined spot underneath of this plate. And now while I'm tightening this, you guys already know our plates don't come raw. They're going to come a hard anodized black. This is just a prototype one that we tested it with. And so we're using this for display. So you guys are going to mark these. And then once you, we're going to install these. Once you guys get these and install them, we always recommend a oil-based pen. Make sure this is set to 15 inch-pounds, which I already know it is. So there you go. Plates installed. We're good to go. I'm not going to mark this demonstration purposes. You guys, this is a great pen. We're going to put some of these tools on the website. All you're going to do is take a little line, and what that does is provide a torque stripe. So if that screw moves away from that line, you know that those have come loose. Not a problem if you let the Vibratite cure for 24 hours, and it should be good to go. So we're gonna, like I said, use the Holson 507 comp because that's what's right here on the desk. Same thing, Vibratite's pre-applied to them. We're gonna go ahead and just lightly tighten them down. And while we're talking about it, let's talk a little bit about screws. 15 inch-pounds is not that much. So let's say that you don't have a torque wrench. We obviously highly encourage it. One way to get 15 inch-pounds, or roughly about there, and I'll see if I can do it in the video, take these 2 fingers off and tighten this as hard as you can, and that's probably gonna be 15 inch-pounds, or roughly about there. We get people that just wrench on them. It doesn't take much. I'm gonna just show you what 15 inch-pounds looks like. So I'm barely turning this, and there it clicked. So not 15 foot-pounds, 15 inch-pounds, guys. It's nice and easy. Same thing, you guys grab that pin, mark your screws, put a little line, get a torque stripe on there, let you know if it comes loose or not. And that's pretty much the install of it. So really the only difference is to grab that spring that's in the bag off the back and set it in the extractor plunger. Just a dab of oil. You guys don't need a lot. Don't want to get it in the striker assembly or channel. Like I said, you'll start getting light primer strikes. And there you go. Let it cure for 24 hours and you guys are good to go. Now what that's going to do is allow us to remove this extractor without having to take the optic and the plate off. So I will, like I said, I will put the extractor removal in a separate video. We'll get the striker assembly out and all that good stuff, so you guys can see how to do that. But this is just going to be the installation, and I will put that in the description below. Thank you guys.